Hi, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. So today is a very special reading. We are starting the It Is Something New, or the start of something new series, actually. So the inspiration behind this specific series is the last reading that I did was the Christmas Miracles reading, which was mind-blowing. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Some really deep messages came through. So, and the song that I was hearing continuously, like on a loop in my mind, was It Is the Start of Something New, the High School Musical song that Troy and Gabriella sings. So I think, if you want to, you can check that song out, because I think that is it's a message that has come up for the collective quite a bit. So with that in mind, I was called to do this, the start of something new series. And the first reading in this series is Why is God Proud of You? And what are you manifesting soon? So we'll see, the reading will be in two options. So we'll have option 1 and option 2, and the reading will be split in terms of, firstly, why is God proud of you section, and then what are you manifesting. So let's see what comes up today, and we'll see if we can get any timelines, any clues, symbologies, etc., like we've done in the past. So excited to do this reading. Please do choose your options, and I'll see you in your option. Hi, option 1, and for those that chose this image. So as I've said in the intro, the message for today is with regards to why is God proud of you, as all part of the start of something new series. So if you want to check out the intro, it gives a little bit backstory of why the series was started in the first place. So we will be starting off first with why is God proud of you section, and then moving on to the what are you manifesting. So let's see in terms of the images today. The divine attunement today is from divine source himself, God. So whatever you believe in or ever recognize in terms of religion, spirituality, that's the energy that's coming through for you today. We also have a lot of the archangels present: Archangel Michael, Metatron. We call upon Archangel Sandalphon, as he is the archangel that takes prayers to heaven. Archangel Hamiel in terms of miracles, Archangel Shamuel in terms of love, Archangel Ariel, in terms of prosperity, Uriel in terms of wisdom, and Raphael in terms of the healing. We also call upon Archangel Metatron to be here in terms of the Akashic records, Archangel Jeremiah in terms of any life review, and lastly, Archangel Azrael. Okay. So we thank them all for being here today in terms of the divine attunement. We thank God Source, Spirit, for being here. So let's see. Why is God proud of you? Option number 1. And let's see what messages come through. Excited to do this reading. So I was called to pull upon this this deck. The deck that I'm using is the Wild Mystic deck. So let's see what messages we get through. Okay, so I'm basically going to pull 2 cards from this deck and just see what we can channel through, and then I will pull additional cards to get additional messages, and let's see. So we'll have 2 main focal cards for the attunement circle. Okay, wow. Okay, so the 2 main focal cards, option number 1, we have Death and we have Secret. Wow. Okay. So the first message that I'm hearing in terms of the first message that I heard was with regards to the Secret card and why it's come up. So the first kind of flow of messages that I'm channeling here is I heard your ancestors are proud of you. So there's something to do with what you've done. I think in this lifetime has been quite a magnitude in terms of unlocking certain secrets and breaking something from an ancestral lineage perspective. You've broken something which has led to the transformation of something new here. And I think divine source energy here is saying that they're so proud of what you've done, because I feel as though you were one of the key spirit souls to do this, as you found both the lock and the key here in terms of unlocking something. and actually breaking something. I feel as though because you've done this specific that was in secret, this has led to a transformation, not only like in your lifetime, but I think you've also like kind of impacted many lifetimes by doing this. So this would mean like you've impacted a variety. It's like it's had like a ripple effect, in terms of your ancestral lineage, lifeline, your I'm hearing tree of life. So it could be in terms of your ancestral tree. So I think you've like freed certain souls here, even with the raven showing up here. I also feel like, you were the key to the lock. So it was like I said earlier, is that you were the only soul, I think, that was brave enough and strong enough to do this. And this secret that has now been uncovered by you or broken by you has led to this transformation and this like freeing, this peace. It's like you've liberated your ancestral lineage somehow here. I feel as though you've kind of, with this skeleton here in the death card, it's reminding me of the festival in the movie Coco. Is it Coco? Yeah. With the festival, is it the festival of the dead? Yeah, and I remember that in the movie, one of the key aspects was that, you needed to kind of recognize and remember your ancestors for them to visit you on the specific day. I think it's a Mexican tradition. It's a beautiful tradition, where homage is paid to the ancestors. So I do feel like this is definitely talking about some sort of ancestral cycle that has been broken here. And it's such a major task, that you came to kind of perform in this lifetime, that you had the whole of the universe kind of backing you, and you had your whole ancestral lineage backing you in order to do this. And I believe that you have done this. So the secret has been uncovered here. It's like the lock has been unlocked with the specific key that your soul has unfolded and I'm hearing the words, undone. So it's like you've undone something, and that this is something so major that it would have taken or has taken, has impacted your ancestral lineage for many, many, many lifetimes. I feel as though, something that was holding them back in terms of, it could have been something major that was performed in a past lifetime that, by one of the ancestors or in ancestral lineage, that kind of streamed and was held heavy, for each lineage to assume. And it was like, with this moth to the flame here, I feel as though analogy is that every time, the new lifetime was presented, the moth was driven to the flame and was burnt, so nobody was able to resist the flame. And I feel as though you were the only moth that came in this lineage that resisted the flame and actually broke the cycle. So yeah, wow. And the secret has now been uncovered. I feel as though this curse was also very much in the ancestral lineage as a secret. So it could have been like, lifetime after lifetime, generations were undergoing certain struggles and obstacles, and could have been pain and challenges, and nobody really knew what was the underlying cause of why was this struggle, why was this obstacle, why was it being repeated. It was like a repeated story, and I feel as though you have uncovered this secret. You have done something here that is so great, that has broken this curse, and you unraveled this whole life, this cycle, this continuous cycle of torture, cycle of pain, cycle of struggle. You have, I'm hearing cycle breaker. So yeah, I believe that you have done this, and God and the universe and the divine are so proud of you, especially your ancestors, because they came in through here first. But the energy was very much strong and present here. And with this golden circle, I feel as though your ancestral, or you've come from an ancestral lineage that was very much a golden ancestral lineage. It was not like it started off, I believe, as a lineage that was pure, a lineage that had a lot of power. It could have been some ancestors misused this power, but I believe it's a very much ancestral lineage, like a boon, like a promise that was given by the divine to this lineage. So you had immense power, you had immense responsibilities in terms of different lifetimes. So it could be where some of you were royal, Some are also, in terms of high priestess, high priest, you were like oracles. You had a lot of different powers. Maybe you could alchemize a lot of things. Hearing Midas touch. So you had a lot of power that was given to you. Or this lineage, this ancestral lineage was given this power, this responsibility. And it feels as though in some way along the line, something happened. It could have been something, of a traumatic nature. It could have been where somebody misused power. But I feel as though, it was like such a big like a tremendous kind of impact that took lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to kind of supersede and break. But it was something that I feel as though you came in this lifetime with the specific purpose to do that, with being blessed with this power to do so. And it's like you have restored this ancestral line to its glory. You've restored it to its golden purity again. And I believe that the secret here, and we'll see in terms of what you're manifesting, but I believe as though now it's like a new clean slate, where you and the generations to come will now are blessed with this power again. It's like you now can use it, and that's why I believe it's a secret. So your ancestral lineage had a secret power, a secret gift. It could be secret abilities. It could be, many things, depending on who's ever watching this recording in this video. But it was a secret. It's something secret, and it's like ingrained in your lineage, ingrained in your ancestral line. So it's like in your DNA encoded. You have this kind of magic and this power, and it's obviously it's a secret between your lineage. So it's like passed down from ancestor to ancestor in the generational line. And I feel as though it was broken at some point, where this gift was locked and you were not allowed to use that. Like the ancestral lineage was denied the use of this because, like I said, something could have happened in the past lifetimes. Lifetimes. And now in this lifetime, you have done something. You have transformed this power again. You've transformed the cycle. You've broken the cycle, and now it's like the ancestors are free. You are free. Your whole entire family tree is free. And this power is like in play again. I'm hearing, wow, I wonder what this power is. Let's ask the question. Okay, since we're asking, let us ask. Okay, so can we know what this power, this ability, the secret hidden power is for option number 1? Are we allowed to know? Okay. I'm feeling 3 cards. The power of 3. So let's see. Yeah, I am getting like sort of like witchy vibes, I heard not Matlock. I heard just like Matlock. I don't know what that means. Warlock, sorry. I heard Warlock. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, we have the self here. We have the mother. Wow, we've got pearls here, guys. Wow, okay. And we have the nectar. Okay, guys, this is a very big gift, hey? Wow, okay. So, like I said, in terms of the actual gift, right? It is coming from the lineage in terms of with the mother here. It was given to one of the ancestors, like it was given to one of the key, like overarching. This could be an ancestor that maybe that has passed, that reincarnated recently, or this could even be an ancestor that you don't know, and it was coiled in such a way that it was a very sparing gift. So I do feel as though a feminine energy in the ancestral line was blessed with this boon, right? With this pearl. And a pearl is something that, you don't just find in terms of, if you go seeking for it, you might, it's like, you know, you go seeking for a pearl, but the chances of you actually opening the oyster with a pearl is based on luck, right? So I do feel like this is a special divine gift from God, from source, from the universe. You know, this is not something that can just be sought and found. This is like something that has to be blessed. And I do feel like this is what the energy is saying, is that your ancestral line was blessed with this gift. Now, this could be, this gift could be as a blessing based on the good things that your ancestors did, you know, with the self here. So it was given based on, I think, the light and the type of souls that this ancestral lineage depicts, with all of the different, you know, the auras here and the golden aura. So I do feel like this was, it was like a gift because of, it was given because of selflessness. So it was like the sacrifices, the kind of commitment that your ancestral did, the type of souls that your lineage had encompassed. This gift was given because of that. So I do think it was given first, like I said, you know, initially with the golden here, because out of purity, out of love, it was given out of, because of the kind of respect and the kind of humility that your ancestral lineage had. It was given because of that. And I do feel like, you know, with this card here reminds me, it's like, you know, the God's nectar here, the nectar of the gods. So I do feel like if you look at this card, it's like, you know, the hand here represents for me the hand of God. And I'm seeing this as it's like the nectar of God, that the story that actually came to my mind was, I just want to explain it a little bit, right? Is the story of actually the story of Lakshmi and Dhanteras, which is a Hinduism story based on the Hinduism theology. So what had happened was, and I think the story actually very much relates to your ancestral lineage. So the god, Lord Indra, right? He was, okay, sorry, let me just go a step back. So there was a very high, renowned sage, like a guru, and he kind of created this garland, right? And this garland was like a manifestation kind of garland that anyone who put on this garland would be able to manifest anything that they would want. And it was something so pure, so beautiful, yet so pure. So it looked like a, you know, it wasn't like it had any sparkly diamonds or anything like that. It was just made out of purity and out of love, right? So it was like a normal, you know, your normal flower garland, but it was like it had this aura to it. It had this light and the spark, and that's what I'm saying. Like it was a pure gift here, you know, similar to what we're seeing in the cards here. It was like a gift that was pure. It was gift that wasn't like shiny, where you would see it and be like, wow, you know. It was like a gift that was kept in secret of what this garland could do. And this is the same thing the sage made. Like, so nobody knew what this garland could do. The sage made it out of purity, but it would provide the person, the wearer of the garland, with anything that they wanted and they desired. So you know, the guru, he made this garland, and he was like, okay, who can he offer this garland to, you know? And then he said to himself, okay, whoever was the passerby that came first, he would offer this garland to them, you know. And he wouldn't obviously disclose the secret of what this garland was actually made of, or what the purpose of this garland is, or the sanctity and the purity of this garland, and the actual power, the great golden power, you know, of this garland. He wouldn't disclose it to whoever was coming by. So it was actually Lord Indra that came, you know, passing by on his elephant. And he saw the sage, he met the sage, but he was like, I think he was intoxicated to a little bit extent. So, you know, he paid homage to the guru, he paid respect to the guru, and the guru gave him this garland, right? So he looked at this garland, and this garland was, obviously he didn't know what this garland was actually, the power behind this garland. And instead of, you know, wearing the garland, he actually put the garland on his elephant. And that elephant being an animal, obviously the elephant just threw it down and stomped on this garland. So this made the sage very, very, very angry. And the sage then actually cursed Indra to say that now Indra was the lord, the lord of the heavens. So he was like the overseer of the world. So he'd actually cursed Indra to say that, you know, if this was actually a garland made of diamonds, you would have paid more homage and respect to it than just pure flowers, you know. So and he said, because of that, you don't understand, and you don't actually sanctify what actual purity and what actually luxury and what a diamond, symbolizes. So he cursed Indra, and Lakshmi, who's the goddess of wealth and the goddess of luxury and the goddess of beauty and everything that's beautiful in this world, with this curse diminished, and she was like, it was gone. And the earth became like lustreless. The earth became very bare. The earth, the actual joy and purity of what we consider luxury was gone, and also like luxury in terms of good food, harvest, all of that was like gone with this curse. So the lords of the Indian pantheon were very, very concerned to say, okay, how do we bring back this luster? How do we bring back this beauty of this world? People started getting depressed and in sorrow. Things started getting into darkness. So all the lords went and they consulted with Vishnu, who he's the creator and the sustainer at the same time. And Vishnu at this time had said, okay, you know what, we need to actually consult Shiva, Lord Shiva, because he is of the Mahadevs and he is, one with knowledge. So they went to Shiva and they said, okay, what do we do? And together, Vishnu and Shiva said that in actual fact, to bring Lakshmi again, we would have to churn through a sea. And the sea, it was actually like a poisonous sea because it had like venom and stuff like that. And Shiva said, it's fine, I will transform myself into it was actually Vishnu that said he will transform himself into a snake on the back. So Vishnu actually transformed himself into this tortoise, I believe. I hope I'm saying the story correctly. I'm just remembering pieces of it. And they would use the snake as a churn, the tail of a snake to churn, but it was actually had a lot of venom, and Shiva said that it's fine, he will drink the venom, so that the lords and the lords and the demons at the time, the Rakshasas could churn together, and churn this ocean to actually bring Lakshmi out. So that is why, Shiva is also known for his great sacrifice in terms of willing to drink the poison. And the snakes felt so, sorry for him that they said that they would also drink the venom with him. So that is why it's so Shiva reveres snakes so much. And that's why he wears a snake around his neck, because of the poison that he was willing to drink. And, Mahadev, Shiva is such they call him Bholenath. He's such a good-hearted, so willing to forgive anything, type of Lord. So anyway, so the gods, they then churned. Sorry, I know the story is a bit long, but so anyway, I'll cut it short. So the gods churned the ocean. On the one side it was the lords, on the other side it was the Rakshasas, and they churn and then Lakshmi did come out, right? But together with, before Lakshmi actually came out, a lot of things came out with her. So it was like the nectar that we see here, right? And the nectar now, at this time, the nectar was so pure that it could give immortality, right? It could give sustainability, it could give wishes, manifestations, because at the same time the wishing cow also came out, and Dhanvantari, who came out with this elixir, he was also the lord of good health and all of that. The nectar came out. So I believe, coming back to the story, like I said, this, something of purity, like we said, this garland that was pure, right, was given to your ancestral lineage. And it was made for the intention to give, let's say, manifestation abilities to your lineage here, but it was taken and done in a way that maybe it was abused. Like I said, it could have been something that was traumatic, but yeah, there was some sort of something went wrong type of scenario here. And the nectar then was, obviously it was locked. It was not accessible to your ancestors for a long time. And I believe with this nectar, like I said, it could be manifestation, good healing powers. It can be a lot of things, because I believe this boon, this pearl, right, did not just have one power. It had many powers that came with it. We see with these black pearls here, and the pearls are black here because I'm believing that it's signifying, and for me, I feel as though it's signifying that it was covered, hidden. It's a secret. You don't know what actually is behind each pearl. When when you look at a black pearl, nobody looks for a black pearl, right? People look for the pearl is white, it's pure, right? So it's hidden what these actual gifts are. So I think in answering the question and coming back, after the story, it's that the manifestation powers this power has, it's limitless, I believe. And I believe that the divine and the universe is saying that only those like you, it's a secret. So only you will be able to know and tap into these powers, because it's like your hand here, your ancestral hand and the hand of your lineage is the only hand that's able to touch this power. So I don't believe that I believe that the answer to the question is that oh wow, I didn't actually see the snake here. Wow guys, the story of the snake and the churning of the ocean. Oh wow, to get Lakshmi out. So I believe that this power, right, it comes with manifestation, it comes with the healing powers. So if we look at what powers came out of the churning ocean, and I remember a few. So the first was the wishing cow, Kamodenu Mata, and so the granting of wishes. So this could be, like I said, your manifestation abilities, you being able to wish and receive whatever you want. Then it was also the healing elixir, so healing powers. It was also like the nectar of immortality. It was also in terms of the luxury comforts. So I do believe like your hand, with this Midas hand, your ancestors had the ability to touch things, create things by touch, alchemize, be able to perform maybe spell work, manifestation rituals. I just believe that this hand, like it's only like we see two hands here in both these cards, and I believe that the hands are signifying that it's only meant for you to touch your ancestral lineage, and it was locked for a long time, and now it's like you've unlocked something, and this is what God is so proud of you for doing this. I think the message here is also, with the self card coming up here, it's like God is saying that the slate is clean. You have now done this clean slate, so use this power, use this manifestation ability, whatever ability this is. Because I also see here with the harvest, the wheat around it, it can bring you a lot of luxury comforts. It can bring you a lot of harvest, I think, in all areas of your life, right? But you just have to now use it in the right way. Use it, be the rainbow child here, be the rainbow soul that your lineage was originally, about, and you will be able to tap into this power. And I also feel like, with this secret, I don't think that you need to, once you know once you know what this ability is, I think the universe is also saying to keep it a secret, for it to remain within your lineage. So not everybody should know about this. So yeah, this could be something in terms of linked with that. But other than that, I feel as though it is an inherent golden power, that your ancestral line has always had, and the ancestors and the divine is very, very proud of what you have done here. In terms of breaking the cycle and transforming not only your life, but the life of many, many, many in your lineage. Wow, okay. So let us see what else we can get. Messages in terms of why God is proud. Okay. Wow, guys, this power is like really, really something that is unique. I think, unique to your specific ancestral lineage with the self here. It's unique to your love, it's your blood. I think, like, for example, this is not something that everyone has. It's not. It's also a boon that was maybe given only once by the divine here with the nectar, because this nectar is like something that was only produced one, and it's always like a single pearl, that we are seeing in these images. So I do believe like it was only given to your specific lineage, your specific ancestral line. Okay, let's see. Okay, wow, we have union. Yeah, guys, it was only given to your specific ancestral line. It was like a vow, a bond, a gift from the divine here. Yeah, look at all the joy that it brought your lineage in the past here. And you know, there's also this hand fasting here. It's like you've broken the ties here. See, your ancestral lineage was locked, right? You were tied, and now it's like you have freed them, and look at them jumping for joy here. Wow, you've done something amazing. Option number 1, you have freed your ancestors, and that is why the divine is so proud of you. Okay. We have Summer, Watchtower of the South. Yeah, guys, like I said, it was locked. You know, your ancestors were locked in this tower. The lineage, something was locked here that has been freed. Both sides. Wow, okay. Wow, these cards just came out. Okay, let's see. We have Guidance. Okay, with the tarot cards here. And we have Water, cleansing. Yes. And like I said, you know, initially, like what the cards are saying, and I think this is a message that you're meant to actually hear, and it's a vital message with this card coming in terms of guidance. It's like here, look here. Wow, okay. With this, I mean, this is a guidance deck in terms of manifestation, right? But if you can see the golden chalice here, we have the pot here, we have the witchy vibes here, we have the wand here. So like I said, this talent or this ability, right, and this gift from the divine has many aspects to it. It's not just like one specific gift, like, okay, you know, you just touch items and it turns into gold. It's like many things that you can do with this power. And I think because it was so vast in its nature, right, the secret was in terms of how to use it, and in terms of how to actually you know, manifest with this ability. You could use many things to manifest. So you could use like spell work, a wand, you know, you could use water, fire, you could use all the elements. So I do believe that you know, it's something that you have to kind of alchemize yourself. So you could put it together yourself. I mean, you could use any sort of element and make it work, because the power lies in your hands. It's not in what you use. It's like what you use is the tool to manifest these things, right? But you can use anything. You can use a wand, you can use the fire element, anything that you can use, right? But the inherent power lies within you. And that's why I said it's in your hand here that we saw. It was given like God-given. It's like a God-given hand that you guys have, you know. And with the hands here, depiction here, it's like you can use anything with this hands, right? Anything that you touch, you can use to manifest. And before you were inbound, right, or your ancestors were inbound, and now you're free. You're free to actually use this. And like I said, now the tower is no longer surrounded in darkness. It's now blossoming. You know, you guys, you have freed something so something that was like, you know, could not be free, that could not be cleansed. You've cleansed your ancestral line. You've like finished the karma. You've broken the cycle. It's like now the water. So maybe you could have done a ritual with water that has cleansed, you know, your entire lineage. It could also be where, you know, you have done some sort of ritual where, you know, even if you didn't have the intention of breaking anything, because the intention that you used water, or you used some sort of water element when doing some sort of a ritual, it kind of just cleansed your whole lineage, right? So you could have just done a cleansing for yourself, but the impact that it had, the water impact, because water also reminds me, it has memory, right? The water has cleansed your entire ancestral lineage here. I also feel with this card in terms of cleansing, so you could have taken like a spiritual bath. You could have been like, this reminds me of a baptism as well, you know, where you have like got into the water, bare skin, you know, and you kind of remove something that was, you know, like I said, encoded in your DNA, and you've cleansed it completely from a mind, body, soul perspective, you know. And this feels like, you know, this cleansing water feels like it's sparkly. It has it was like holy, you know, it was pure. You did something of pure. You used some sort of holy element also to kind of cleanse your ancestral line as well. And with this tarot cards, it's also I believe the guidance here is that you may have received guidance in the past from either other readings, other psychics, or you may have, received guidance from other spiritual masters, etc., as to, what to do in terms of cleansing. You may have like followed certain rituals, something that you have done with some sort of guidance that you received in the past has also assisted you in terms of breaking the cycle and freeing your ancestral lineage in some way. Wow, guys, this is so beautiful. Okay, let's get some additional guidance. Let us get some, oh wow, this card just came out. Some additional guidance and some additional clues. But you have really done something of a great magnitude here. I think this is something that, to kind of achieve this extent in terms of the lineage, to achieve this goal took so much, and maybe you even you feel exhausted. Maybe you've been feeling tired, like you've given your energy away in some way and you're like recuperating, or you may have felt like you've done something, but when you kind of like you go to sleep and you've had this deep dream but you wake up tired, that kind of feeling, like you don't really know, I think also the extent of what you've done here. And I think this is why the ancestors and divine source is saying you've done something so great, you should be proud. You should really revel in this achievement that you've done, because it's a significant milestone. It's not that just a significant milestone of this lifetime. It's like a significant milestone for your ascension, for the entire ascension of your lineage, your ancestral lineage. That's how powerful an impact that you've done. And that is why I think there's so many like spirit guides coming here to say congratulations, divine source, your ancestors. They're so proud of you. It's like everyone here is like cheering and having this party here. They're jumping for joy in terms of what you've done here. And I think you should really be proud of the accomplishment that you've done in this lifetime already. Wow, option number 1. Gratitude. Yeah, they are so grateful. I can just feel the energy, the ancestors came here. It was like, the energy, the amount of gratitude that they have. It's like it cannot be explained in words. It needs to be felt. And maybe also you maybe have felt this shift within you, within your coding in your DNA here. You may have felt that something's been lifted, but you don't even know what it is, and this reading, I think, and what a divine source wants you to know, the secret behind this is that what you've done, in the cycle that you've broken. This could be a karmic cycle, generation cycle. I don't even know how long this spans for, but I do feel like it spans many, many lifetimes, because with this transformation and this death card, with the ancestor depiction here, I do feel as though it does stem from a lineage way, way, way back in time, in terms of the hierarchy of your ancestral lineage. And they are so grateful for what you've done here. We have expression. Yeah, I do believe here, with expression, it's now you are able to use this gift. You're able to express this gift. You're able to tap into your powers now. You also have the ability to kind of use it for the good, kind of also be blessed, I believe, and we'll see in terms of what you're manifesting. But it's like you now get able to bless the collective even with this blessing. The amount of good that you can do with this this gift and this power that was given to your ancestors is like it can have like a wide ripple effect. And I think that's why it also what's coming to mind here with the nectar is that this power is so great, right? It's so of a high magnitude that if it's used in the wrong way, it can affect many, many, many lifetimes, many, many generational lineages. Can affect, because it doesn't affect one person, right? it's like it affects the whole lineage of that person. So let's say if you're using this power against someone, right, it affects their whole lineage. That's why the triple effects it creates. So it's just like a continuous cycle of effects, cycle of cause and effect, cycle of cause and effect. And that is why it needs to be used in the right way, you know, with the right, in the right hands, with the right responsibility. And I feel now this is like with the clean slate, you now have that free expression to do the good that this gift was given, you know, to kind of do what it was meant and given to be used for. Wow. We have expansion. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, right? With the expansion and the effect that this expression can have in terms of the use of this power is going to be huge. You know, and it is such an expansive power that it can not only expand in your life, right, and grow your life, but it can also affect and touch others as well. Wow. And then we have wisdom. Yeah, with the stag here. Yeah, I think this is why the universe is coming in to say that now you need to have the wisdom, you know, and I believe you are the soul here that has the wisdom to use this power for the good. You know, and with the 41 here, you know, 4 + 1 is 5, which denotes change, the change that you can create and the expansion that you can create with this power, right? It needs to be used with the highest wisdom. And I do believe that you are a soul, you know, of that ascension. You are that soul that has the wisdom to use this for the greater good, right? That can use it for the intention that this gift was given to be used for, right? Where it can not only, you know, be the betterment for your life, for your loved ones, but the betterment for all, you know, and the highest good of all here. Wow. Okay, so let us get some messages from Divine Source as to why they're proud of you. Some closing messages here. Wow. You've done something so great, option number 1. And this was something similar, you know, to the kind of readings that I've done in the past. So, you know, you might want to check them out because there was, you know, hints of the breaking of an ancestral curse. There was hints of, you know, the lineage, ancestral lineage moving forward. So I do feel like this, you know, everything is connected. And it's as we all are, you know. So so with that being said, and it just came to me now that you know, with us all being connected, so it's like, you know, although you have helped your ancestral lineage, you know, with what you've done here, you've broken your own the generational curse, maybe from your ancestral line, right? But the expansion of this curse, right, the expansion of the way that it's going to touch the collective, because we are all connected, right? We're connected to every being, every soul, and the way that it has also freed others, it's the way that it's freed the collective, you know, the imprint that it's left. That's why it's so expansive, the amount of impact it has had. I don't even think you know, right? And this is another message from the divine, is that the expression that you've done, the impact that you've done, this is how much of gratitude the universe has, you know, for you and what you've done, because you've touched the collective, you've actually touched every soul that was connected to all of this. And I believe because as we are all connected, it's like you've touched all of us by breaking this. And this comes with the wisdom, you know. Once you will know, I think you might know in your life review what you've done here, to the extent of the impact that you've made. It's amazing. Wow. Congratulations, option number 1. I just feel so, I'm feeling the pride, you know, because we're all connected. So I feel like the spirit guide's pride I can feel, you know, your ancestors' pride I can feel. So it's, yeah, amazing. Wow. Adventure is out there. Wow. Yeah, guys, you have turned the wheel, guys. Amazing. You have turned the wheel, and you've done it with such strength, you've done it with such power, you've done it with such like an adventurous mind. Like, you know, when you maybe when you came with your blueprint, you were like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be the one to break this for my family. Or it could be even not even your family, you know, this could have been like, you know, you are like a warrior of God, and you said, okay, now I'm going to come and help this lineage, because you knew the amount of impact that it would have by breaking this, and you had the power to turn this wheel. Maybe you were a special soul, you know, option number 1, you were the special soul that was needed, and you know, the divine maybe called upon one of his warriors, one of his helpers, and I feel as though you've stepped up and said, okay, with that self-sacrifice here, you were like, okay, I'm going to do this, you know, and you've done it. and now it's adventure, it's a clean slate, anything can happen now. It's like, now you go in this next phase of your life with that curiosity, with that I'm going to change the world kind of vibe. That's what I'm getting here. I'm like, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to be the change that I want to see. And yeah, wow, this is what you've done. Option number 1, amazing. And this is why the divine, I think, chose you for this. But I also believe, like, instead of being chosen, it was like you stepped up. You stepped up. It's like God called and you stepped up. Wow. Option number 1. We have these also came up in the miracles reading, guys. So if you are drawn to that reading, I really feel like you should watch it, because yeah, this also came up there. But we have Lilo and Stitch. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind. Wow, guys, what a powerful message here, right? You did this for your family tree. You did this for your Ohana, guys. No one gets left behind. You are like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for my family. No one should be left behind. I'm going to free my ancestral lineage from whatever this is that you freed them from, and you went back. You were the warrior here. Wow, guys, no one gets left behind. Yeah, you're an amazing soul. Option number 1. Amazing. And that is why the universe is like hugging you here. Your ancestors are hugging you. Divine is hugging you to say, wow, congratulations. You came with this intention and you've done it. You have done it. Option number 1. And that is why there is so much gratitude and love around you. Yeah, wow. Love is a song that never ends, from Bambi. Yeah, you did it with love. That's what I'm saying. It's like here, the way that the universe is looking at you, like, wow, they are also like, wow, you did this. How did you do this? They are also like in awe of you, like amazing, like what you've done. And you did it with so much unconditional love. I believe that you are a soul, that's so connected to the divine here, that it's like your love, your soul, your expansion of your soul here. Your love expands. And I think that is why you were needed, because your soul is so uniquely qualified, I'm hearing, to do this with the love that you emanate, the love that you have from within, this unconditional love that you have. And that is why you were qualified to actually do this and break this for this ancestral lineage that you have done. Wow. This is from Beauty and the Beast, Lumiere. You don't have time to be timid. You must be bold and daring. Yes, guys, you were bold and you were daring. You did this, guys. And now it's time to party. Your ancestors are partying here. Wow. You were bold and daring. Like I said, you came and you were like, here, in this adventure card, you were like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And the universe is like, wow, okay. Can this person do it? Like, but you were qualified to do it. You were inherently coded, I'm hearing, to do this. You had the love, the kind of unconditional love that, is talked about, in religious texts, etc. You had this power to do this. Wow. And of course, we have Brave from the movie Brave. Our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it. Yes, guys, you did it with such bravery that it was fated. It was fated for you to do this. But, you also needed the bravery to do it. Although it was fated and destined, you needed the bravery to do it. And you were that. Option number 1. You were that brave soul. Wow. This is amazing. And this is why God and the universe is so, so proud of you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Option number 1. The pride that is felt in this sacred circle today is just, yeah, it's mind-blowing in itself. Okay, so option number 1, I'm going to leave it there in terms of the first part of the message. We are now going to part 2 in terms of what are you manifesting. Yeah, so I'll clear this out and I'll see you in part 2. Hi, option number 1, and welcome to part 2 of what you're manifesting. Okay, so let's see. Part 1 was so amazing. So let's see. Part 2, what you are manifesting. I do believe like this is like, or what I'm getting here is you manifesting based on what you have done. Why the kind of gift that you've given to your ancestors in terms of this freedom is like now what you're manifesting is a gift coming back to you. I do feel like that is the main reading. But yeah, let's see what we get. I do feel like that energy is coming through here. So we will take 3 cards. Oh, 4. Okay, wow. Okay, and 1 from this deck here. This is the celestial, oh wow, okay, the celestial energy deck. So let's see what came here. Okay, so you're manifesting in terms of, you have initiation, Valiant, the wisdom keeper. Yeah, guys, we saw that wisdom, right? You guys have this wisdom now. You have manifested this gift, this ancestral gift now. It's like you are now, I'm hearing a portal keeper. So it could be you entering into a new portal. You're manifesting a new portal. Wow, and this did come in terms of the Christmas miracles that we saw in that reading. So I'd highly recommend, if you haven't seen that reading, to check it out. Yeah, wow, okay. It was one of the options. I think it was option number 3 in that reading. Okay, we have conflict. We have family, friends, and guides. We have a conscious of lack. And we have the honoring path. Yeah, okay. So let's put this here. Okay. So so in terms of what you're manifesting, right? I do feel like, you know, you're moving away. And okay, so let me just want to put this main card here. Okay, option one. So I've just restructured the cards a little bit here. Okay, so you know, to easily see what the underlying message is. So I do believe, like I said here, it's you entering a new portal, right? So you're moving from a lifetime of conflict and a lifetime of where, you know, you lacked certain things in your life. So this could have been, like I said, this I believe this phase of your life, you know, looking at the events and the conscious state here of what we have number 4 and we have number 5 here. So it was like related in terms of movement, because look at what we have here, guys. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like a step layered of where you're going. So you were in a conflict, you know, you were at war here. It was like you had to do something. The waters were not still, you know, you were never at peace. There was like no harmony, true harmony. You were, you know, in this kind of lack mentality where things were maybe, you know, there were struggles, obstacles, challenges in your life. It was like, you know, you coming out of a dark night of the soul here, I feel, and you're entering this new portal now here, you know, with this dragon. And I do feel like that a lot of you are connected to dragons and dragon spirits that are protecting you, because I did hear also dragon rider here. So I do feel like now you are stepping in this new portal that's opened up for you, into a path where you are now stepping into where the waters are still now. You know, can you see from a conflict here to the waters are still, and from a conscious of lack to the honoring path. And this is what this honoring path has now come because of what you have done. You know, and like I said, that was how the feeling that I had from the beginning, is that this manifestation that you are manifesting into your life here is about the fact that you have done something so great. You have moved, you have freed your ancestors, and this is the blessing that's coming into your life here. You know, the waters are still, it's now peace, harmony, whatever you have wanted to manifest for yourself. You know, it's coming into your life here, and the applaud here is your applaud of your ancestors, your spirit guides, and divine source. They're applauding you for this person that you are and what you have done. And I feel as all of your dreams and your desires are coming with you as you step into this new portal that's opened up for you here now, because you also have access to that power that we had mentioned, you know, in part 1. You are being initiated into that gift. And I believe now you will have the use of that, because going into this portal is like a shift in a timeline. You've shifted and created such an impact where you now have access to a whole lot of wisdom, to your ancestral lineage wisdom, you know, to the wisdom of this gift, to the wisdom of manifestation, to the wisdom of this power that you have. And this is what's going to bring, and it's not only going to impact you, it's going to impact your family, your friends, your loved ones around you. It's also like the light that you're bringing, you know, to your family, your friends, the loved one, the collective, and you could be also now a guide for others, you know, guiding the collective into this new path, this honoring path, this golden era, this golden timeline here. And it's going to be full of luck. I feel with this number 7 here. It's like now luck is walking with you as you walk this honoring path. You know, it's like staying there as your constant partner here, and you are honored not only for the soul that you are, but what you have done and achieved in this lifetime, like we said, with the applause. So you could also be stepping into your true soul purpose now of you know, you being this light and this guide and the shine for you, your loved ones, your family, your friends, and for the collective, I feel as well. Yeah, and I also feel like, you know, the conflict that was in the past here in terms of maybe your ancestral lineage, you know, the struggle that came in your family tree, and the conscious of lack, the lack that was missing from your family tree, you know, has now moved, because you've done this whole shift. You've manifested the shift not only for yourself, but for your loved ones as well, for the people around you, the people that you care about, and for the collective, essentially, because like I said, it is a ripple effect that has touched us all in some way, because we are all connected, and we are all will feel this impact of this ascension, maybe this higher vibration that you step into once you step into this portal. Wow. Okay, so let us get more information on what you are manifesting. We've got broken heart here. We have woman holding a coin. Yeah, this also came up in the Christmas special. So yeah, wow. Okay. We have community. Yep. With again the number 7, and we have action. Yep. I feel like we need one more card that's explaining this side here. Yep. And one more card for this. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, so option number 1, like I said, you know, in terms of this part, again, it shows with the broken heart, this could have been also relationships that would not stick, you know, with you in this like this old timeline, this with the number 9 here, you know, coming to a closure here. It's like people maybe have broken your heart. This could have been also a heavy like a heavy burden to carry, you know, your heart had to carry for your ancestors when you incarnated here, because you had to go through all of the struggle. So this could have been a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt that you had to undergo in this old timeline. This could have also been like deceit and betrayal that we saw here. You know, it could have been from the community. Your close loved ones here could have betrayed you. It could also have been you know, family trauma in terms of family connections that you didn't really gel with, you know, that you kind of also had to put up with and bear the burden here with the broken heart in order to kind of shift your entire ancestral lineage. I think this came, you know, this part of your life came with the burden that you took, not, I wouldn't say burden, but with the mission that you took, you know, to break this ancestral cycle. So you had to face the deceit, you maybe had to face financial lack, you had to face lack in relationships, and lack, I feel like in all areas of your life, it didn't feel complete, you know. There could have been like things going up, but it didn't feel like complete up. You know, it felt like, okay, you'd reached a certain milestone, then it would drop again. But I feel like now with this new portal, and you've done this great challenge, you've overcome all of this, you're now stepping into this part of your life where things will start now moving forward with the action card here, you know. And we have 17, which deduces to an 8, so it's about abundance. And we've seen abundance here, you know, with the woman holding the coin here. We're seeing more caring connections. We're seeing other people now, your soul family entering your life here, more of a supportive connections. Maybe from the past you didn't have that, you know, you didn't know who you could trust here, but these connections that are coming into your life as you step into this new timeline and you step into this new portal, they will be supportive of you. They will be supportive of your achievements. They will be, you know, proud of the things that you have achieved in this life. This could have been, you know, in connections here where it seemed like a lot of the fakeness, people were not really happy for your successes, not really happy for your achievements, and were never wishing you well. And when you come here, it's like you are now going up. This is now the true up, not just the up to fall. This is the up that will stay up as things start moving into your life. And you move into this new portal. So I do feel like the underlying message here, what you're manifesting, is you are shifting into a new portal, into a completely new era of your life. This is the honoring path that is coming towards you. This is the path that you were destined, to kind of have. I feel as though it's like a reward, like we said, it's the gift from your ancestors, the universe, and God, for the achievement that you had to undergo. I feel as though the universe saw what you had to go through, the conflict, the lack, the deceit, the kind of fake connections. They saw all of this, and this broken heart that you had to carry, that's now moving and healing on this side of the spectrum, where you will have this impact in other people's lives, but you will have also this abundance, I feel, to share with others, to share with your family and friends, because I do feel like you are that kind of soul, that kindred soul that is willing to help others, willing to kind of step into a position, do self-sacrifice. You have sacrificed for others, and now it's the time for you to kind of receive the abundance that is waiting for you. And I feel here with the black cat representative here, it's like now you have this power. So you're holding this coin, you're holding this power in your hand. You're able to manifest everything that you want. You're able with this witchy power. It's like your witchy spirit guide here showing up here to say that now they are your guide in terms of how to use this power, and it's through your hands. You are holding the power here, and you're able to manifest everything that you want in terms of the power that your ancestors had as well. Wow. Okay, just want to get 2 cards from this deck for more information. Actually feeling 4. Okay, so we have the 1 here, we have Eros, we have the womb, and we have the mask. Okay, yeah, so option number 1, like I said initially, you were the one here, right, to break this cycle here. It's like you have now moved, right? You've moved into the creation of something new here, and this is the start of something new series. So something is going to be giving birth here. You're moving into a new world. It's like with the womb, it's reminding me of you taking a rebirth. You now in the uteri stage. You in the womb, you are now going to be coming out, and you're going to be birthed. And look at this diamond here. You are going to be birthed with this abundance. This is like a whole new timeline. This is the birth of something that is completely different to the old timeline that you're now leaving, and the new timeline that you're stepping into is going to be completely different here. It's like you're not even going to know, in terms of, it's going to feel like a life with this mask here. You're not even going to remember this old life. It's like with the newness that's coming in here, I feel as though the universe is saying that the old life is going to feel like a memory, like a very past distant memory. It's like the newness that you're stepping into here, it's going to feel like a whole new lifetime that's being lived in this period. So it's like you're living 2 lifetimes in one. So yeah, wow, I think in this lifetime, this new era, this new golden era that you're stepping into, I do feel like you're going to experience everything that you wanted to experience, everything that you now as a soul have the chance to experience, because you've done what you needed to do. You've done the task that you were tasked to set out to do, right? And now going forward, it's like you also now bring a guide, right? So you may have came with 2 kind of soul purposes. 1, to kind of break what you needed to break here, and then 2, to kind of lead the collective forward into this golden era here. And I do feel with the mask here, the universe is saying is that the veil is shifted. You are accessing a new portal. It's like now you are having the ability to step into a whole new different world. The veil is moved. You're now able to see. It could be also, this gift that you have, and we saw it with the auras of the self card, you know, you maybe have the ability to see the divine. You have the ability to see auras. You know, you have this innate gift and talent that is awakened here. The mask is now shifted off, and you are now able, as you step into this portal, to kind of see and step into this gift and this power completely. The mask is taken off also of who you are. I feel the mask is also taken off of your lineage, your ancestral lineage, the secret, right, that we saw in the beginning in part 1. You have now taken off that mask, and you're able to see now who you are truly, and who your ancestors were truly. Wow. This is what you're manifesting, option number 1. This is amazing. You're manifesting to see the one here. You're manifesting to see who you are at a soul level. The gift that you were given, the one, you are the chosen ones given with this gift. You're now going to see that as you step into this new portal. Wow. This is amazing. Option number 1. And I just want to close off to kind of see what we can expect, you know, in terms of this gift. What you are manifesting with the stepping into this new portal. So yeah, let's see if we can get some. Okay. And this one here. And I've kind of put it on this side because this is the side of the new timeline. So let's see what this new timeline is presenting here. It's presenting the wreath, sorrow over loss here. I do feel like this, you know, this wreath is symbolizing Christmas. So something is coming towards Christmas, right? Where you're going to recognize, I feel like the sorrow here is like the past sorrow, you know. The gift that's coming is like you're leaving behind the sorrow here. Let's just get a card to see if this is correct, you know, in terms of what the signification is of this wreath. I feel like this green card here, just to get more confirmation here. Yeah, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Yeah, this is a commitment coming in here. Whatever that was lost, right, in the past is now coming back to you here. With this is a union here, and we have career. Okay, this could also be signifying, you know, if you experienced a loss in a career, you're getting the commitment here. This could also be like relationships coming in here, but I feel it's still like a renewed energy in terms of relationships and your career, in terms of manifestation. So whatever loss you experienced in the past in terms of this area is now coming back to you. You're going to experience a higher achievement. Yeah. Broken wish will not be granted. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, previously with wishes not being granted, I do feel like now is the time for, you know, for you to step into your wishes, your manifestations, this loss that you experienced previously, to come to a clear end. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Yeah, guys, that's what I said. You know, we had the sorrow, we had broken wishes, we have this disappointment in friends. These were everything that you experienced in the past that's being rebirthed here. And then we have family matters. And we have September. Yeah, okay. So something could have there could have been a major shift in September here. I feel like I need 2 additional cards here to see what this wishbone, broken wishbone, and this loss and disappointment is talking about here. Because I do feel like there was a major shift in September. So something happened in September where you felt like, you know, wishes were not granted. Maybe you felt that there was a loss that you experienced. Yeah, guys, wow. Here we go. Happiness and well-being. Yep. And we have lightning. Control your anger, you'll be sorry. Yeah, like a lightning bolt, a shift here has happened in September. And then someone will gossip about your secrets. Yeah, definitely some sort of I feel as though some sort of major shift happened that was not on the very happy side, you know, and now you're moving into what you're manifesting is the good, you know, new home, new attitude. Yeah, there we go, guys. It's you're moving into a new life, right? With a new attitude. It's like you've swept away the old and you're bringing in the new, and you have taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, some of you may be traveling, but I do feel like now you're entering into a wow, we've got rainbow. Entering into a time of peace. Yeah, the most difficult part of the situation is over, guys. The rainbow is shining for you guys. Okay, last 2 cards here. I feel okay, 3. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we have younger man. Okay, so there could be a significant connection with the younger man coming in. Stoke, news of birth of a new business opportunity. Yep, opportunities are coming. And January, yeah, this could be happening for you in January. Okay, guys, there's a shift here. You're manifesting something new here. You're moving away from the old and you're entering the new here. Let us see in terms of the closing messages here. What does the universe want to say in terms of closing messages? What are you manifesting? Wow. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay. One more. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so first we have Dumbo, don't just fly, soar. Yeah, you're about to soar, guys. And you know what, Dumbo was very unique. So it's like, again, your spirit guides are cheering you on here. You are this unique soul that is about to soar now. This is your time to shine, guys. To believe in the impossible. You are manifesting, could be even you manifesting the impossible here that you thought was impossible, but you're about to soar. Yeah, wow. We have, the sword in the stone. It's up to you how far you'll go. If you don't try, you'll never know. Yeah, you were this. King Arthur was destined to pull out Excalibur, right? So I do feel like you were destined for this. You're about to pull out the sword. You're about to pull out the Excalibur. There's a whole shift, you turning into the destined role that you were meant to step into. I do feel like I said, with you moving into this portal, now is your destined timeline for you to shine and to soar, like we saw with Dumbo here. Once Arthur pulls out Excalibur from the stone, he becomes King Arthur, right? He was the king. He was the only one that could pull out the sword from the stone. And I do feel like I said, you were the destined one to do this for your ancestors. Okay, wow. We have Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. If you can visualize it, if you can dream it, there's some way to do it. Yeah, you visualized it, you dreamed it, you did it. And now whatever you visualize is about to come true, guys. All your visualizations, manifestations are coming true for you. Then we have from the movie Ratatouille. If you focus on what you left behind, you will never see what lies ahead. Yeah, guys. Like I said, this whatever is behind you, right, is going to feel like it's a distant memory. You are now only going to see what lies ahead. You're only going to remember what lies ahead. And it's like, with this Ratatouille, you wouldn't see a rat being a chef, right? And the movie was sweet in the way that it's like anyone can do anything. So now you are about to do and kind of follow your passions, your talents, your gifts, and you're about to create this impact that's going to be seen. It's going to be like something that you do is unique to you and to your lineage as well. Wow, we have Winnie the Pooh again. With life is a journey to be experienced, not a problem to be solved. Yeah, guys, you're about to experience, like I said, it could have been like in your past where you had problem after problem that needed to be solved, so you weren't able to experience life the way that you wanted to experience. But I feel as though this was the challenge that was laid out for you to kind of conquer, which you've done. You kind of pulled out now the sword in the stone as you enter into this new portal where whatever you visualize, you have the power and the ability and the gift to kind of bring it into your life. You're about to soar. You're about to reach great heights that we saw, with the honoring path here, and you're now able to experience life as the journey that it's meant to be experienced with you and your loved ones. Connections coming in, caring connections here that we see in the message that the universe wants to portray to you. Wow, again we have love is a song that never ends, Bambi. Yeah, you're about to experience a new level of love. A new level of connections that we saw. Some could be meeting their divine counterpart here. adoration. I feel as though you're also reaching stardom. You're soaring. You are stepping into a role of authority here. You're crowned here, I feel. And we've seen it, in your reading with you, the honoring path here. It's like you are now stepping into the destined pathway. And now the new era, it's like a new generational clean slate that you bring to your lineage as well. And you now have this ability, you have the magical sword with you. And it's up to you now what you do with it, this power, this ability, this adoration. Do you use it for the good, which the universe knows that you will, because it's the type of soul that you are, And they're so proud of you here, like we said, we saw... and they're saying they are cheering you on, and they will continue to cheer you on as you do great things, as you step into this new portal. Wow. Okay. Option number 1. We did see timing a little bit. So we did get January here. So if you're watching this reading now, this could mean, January in the new year. So new year, yeah, stepping into something new. Like we said, the intention of the series was it's the start of something new, and this is the something new that you're starting. There's opportunity, there is commitment, there's craving connections, there's magic, there's a whole lot of things coming to you. Option number 1, and the universe is saying you deserve it, you are worthy, you have done great things, and you're about to do even greater things in your future. So yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed the start of the series, the start of something new. If you have, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated. And I'm wishing you all the best as you step into this new portal and this new life. Option number 1. And yeah, you are definitely, like I said, worthy. You are so loved by your ancestors, the divine, your spirit guides, and you are deserving of this love that you're about to receive now going forward. So yeah, option number 1. I'm sending all my love and light, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hi, option number 2, and welcome to your reading. So, like I said in the intro, today we are doing the reading based on the start of something new series. So the first part 1, will be what is God and the divine proud of you for, and then part number 2 is what you're manifesting. So yeah, the start, I'll be using this deck, which is the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. For the first part of the reading, I was called to draw this from this deck. So let's see in terms of what you are what God and the universe and the divine is proud of you for. Okay, so this is for those that were drawn to this image. Sorry, I forgot to mention that in the beginning. Let's see what messages we can get, and yeah, I do feel like, it's been a magical reading thus far. So I do feel like option number 2 will be also magical. I've just been feeling the magic in the air, as we head into Christmas and the festive season. Okay, wow. Okay, option number 2, you've gotten 3 cards. Okay, wow. We're already starting with the power of 3 here. All right, let's see. Sorry. Okay, so the first one we have is provide. Okay. We have protect. And we have courage. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing, option number 2, what the God and the divine is proud of you for is the amount of commitment that you have given in this lifetime. I feel the amount of self-sacrifice that you have done, the amount that you've provided to others, the way that you shielded and protected your loved ones, and the amount of bravery that you have stepped into in this lifetime. With the courage that you stepped, I think, from the ethereal to the ethereal. This is what, the divine is so proud of you for. I also feel as though, the divine is saying that you have consistently stayed in terms of this self-sacrificing soul that you are. You've done it out of selflessness. You've done it always with the intention to provide for others. You've never done it from a selfish perspective. You have always put in others' needs. above your own, and you have done it with courage. You've done it with bravery. There may have been times or struggles where you were in a position, not only just you had very little, I feel, and even the little that you have, you've given it freely, for your loved ones. You've protected them. You've made sure that their needs, their desires, and everything that they wanted to accomplish was accomplished, at the cost of your own, I feel. And you've done it with, with sort of like a not only self-sacrifice, but with like the unconditional love that you've done it with. It's not like you expected anything in return. It's like you've done it just freely. That's the type of person that you are. And with the cow representation here, we see the cow provides milk, but doesn't ask for anything in return. And the milk is such a source that mothers, can use the milk to feed their babies. And it's like a sustenance, And I feel here with this protection is that you've done it with nothing, expecting nothing in return. And this is what the divine is so proud of you for. And also you are this courageous soul. You've done it with courage. You've stepped into every challenging and every obstacle that was put in your path. You've done it with this courage. And I feel like, that this could be obstacles where, like I said, you were not able maybe to, or just able to provide for your family, for your loved ones. It was like, it was a test at every kind of stage where you've conquered, and you have actually done it with such bravery and such wisdom, and such like, I feel as though like ethereal spiritual power here, that the divine and, your spirit guides and the universe is so proud of you for achieving and for doing. I do feel like you've also, kind of shielded your loved ones from all types of hurts and pains, so it's not just like, physical, it's like emotional. You've tried to do the best. You've provided them with whatever you can and shielded them from whatever you can for them not to experience any struggle or any challenge in this lifetime. I feel like you've taken the courage, you stepped in front at every aspect of your loved one's journey, and ensured that you would rather take the pain, than let them experience the pain. You would actually ensure that you provide them with everything so that they don't struggle. You would rather take that struggle. It's like where you go hungry. I mean that is, it could be, but like where you go hungry and ensure that your family is fed and taken care of. So it's like you've always put in your family and your loved ones ahead of you, and you've always shown courage in doing so. It's never like, okay, doing it for or you're doing it for the recognition even, or the magnitude of whatever you can get fold from it. It's like you were doing it just because of the soul that you are and the unconditional love that you encompass. Because like I said, with the cow spirit here, spirit guide, it's like a form of purity. It's a form of self-sacrifice. It's like nothing that you wanted in return, and this is what the universe and God and the divine is so proud of you for. And the kind of courage that you've shown, it feels as though there's been a lot of turmoil, struggle, obstacles, challenges that you had to go and face in the past. And I do feel like you've done it with such royalty and such regalness, with such strength that your ancestors and even your spirit guides are so proud of you for doing. I do feel like there's so much of self-sacrifice that you've done in this lifetime, and you've done it with not with like even a thought. You've done it just freely. You've just given it unconditionally because it's the type of soul that you are. Wow. Option number 2, you're a very special soul, I feel, and the universe is like also here with the protection, I feel like the universe is cuddling you, and saying they're so proud of you, embracing you here. It feels like, and they're so proud of the kind of soul that you have also become, in this lifetime. It's like you have stepped up your ascension, you have stepped up your vibration by all these good deeds that you have done. It's like you have now not only kind of given enlightenment from a soul journey, but you have also helped your loved ones and those around you also reach a certain amount of higher vibration as well as enlightenment as well. I do feel like you shine very brightly. at a soul level, and the universe is and that's just, you know, by your simple healing light has touched others. But you've done it like, it's like you give your aura, you give your energy, your light, your healing. It's just something that's inherently who you are as a soul. And this is what the divine and the universe is so proud, and God is so proud of what you've done and who you are at a soul level. And I feel as though they hold you close. Like I said, you know, they embrace you, and they're so proud of who you've become. It's like a parent, you know, so proud of their child here. I feel like from what they've seen you've done and conquer and achieve already in this lifetime. Wow. Okay, let us get more information. This is so special. I feel like, you know, it's like a sweet message, you know, from God and the divine, saying, you know, you are so loved, you are so cherished. The amount that you cherish others, it's like we cherish you like 100 times fold, you know. Wow. We have the ring. We have the sword. We have the venom. And we have the river. Okay, wow. So I feel here, you know, option number 2, what the divine and God is saying in terms of, you know, the courage that you've shown here. It's like I said, you know, you've been the sword and the protector here for your loved ones and your family. You have been there in good times, in bad times. It's like you have always put yourself forward. It's like you are the warrior, you know, you stand forward in front. In good times, in bad times, you make sure you shield you know, your family here from against the venom, you know, against any sort of with the ring here, I feel like anything even spiritual, you know, you're protecting your family. It's like you were born to be like a warrior for your loved ones and the people around you. I also feel like, you know, with this river, it's like you cross the river first, you know, you ensure that there's no danger in this path, and then you let others cross, you know. And I feel as though you kind of shield your loved ones from all aspects when it comes to the protection and the love that you share. You know, it's like I said, it's love from all angles, physical, emotional, spiritual even. I feel as though it's like your aura is so strong here with the ring, and it shines so brightly here that you're able to even shield, you know, your loved ones from any kind of spiritual attacks or any sort of negativity that comes in like your auric space here. I feel that is the kind of like the warrior that you are here, you know, with the lion. You are such a powerful soul here that you are like, you know, with the king leading their pride. I feel as though you take on the responsibility for everything. It feels like the amount of self-sacrifice here, it's amazing. You know, it's like you don't know even what the river holds. You know, you're not scared. It's like you are willing to go first in whatever danger, whether it be you know, like I said, a physical challenge. You ensure that your loved ones are safe, and that you take on the sadness. It's like you feel, you know, the sadness of your loved ones at such an emotional and deep level that you're willing to kind of take it, you know, take the pain, take the sorrow. And that's the type of, you know, soul that you are. You are this warrior. I do feel like you're connected to Archangel Michael here with the sword. I do feel like you could be part of his army as well. You have that strength, and this is what the universe is so inherently proud, and God is so inherently proud of what you've done and the kind of self-sacrifice that you've done in all areas here as well. I do feel like, you know, with the river here, it's like you go with the flow, you know. You've taken life as it comes, you know, whether there's the good times, the bad times, you know, you've just taken it with bravery and with courage. You've also undergone many obstacles with such grace here with the ring. It's like, you know, you were okay. You were like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to face it head on. You gave others courage also in times of you know, negativity, in times of darkness. You were the light here for others. others feel safe knowing that you are around. Others take comfort knowing that you are there. And you give, comfort in terms of a deep, like soul comfort, knowing that they have you in their lives as well with the ring here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yep. You've got the chalice with fulfillment. You've got the Wiccan reed, which says, in perfect love, in perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan reed fulfill. And ye harm none, do as ye will, and ever mind the rule of 3. What you send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. Yeah, guys, that's what I said. In terms of the fulfillment that you've done here, you fulfilled this role and responsibility with such grace. Oh, and I just said responsibility, and they yep, you've done it because of the soul that you are, the high priest and priestess that you are here. And masculine, we have Lord and God. Yeah, here, wow, we've got God coming in here. Wow. Okay. Energy so strong here. It's like you've taken this banishment. Yep, here we go. A hex. Yeah. And at the back of the deck, we've got Alchemist. Yeah. I feel as though, you've taken this role of responsibility and fulfilled it with such grace, like I said. And you know what, the Wiccan read here, it's like, you follow this with your heart and you expected none. Yeah, you expected nothing from it. You're willing to fulfill the role and responsibility because of the type of soul that you are here. And you have also... I feel broken something, you're willing to step forward. And I feel like this option is very much also connected to option number 1, so you might want to check that out here. But I feel as though you have done something, you've stepped and self-sacrificed in such a way that you've banished something, you've banished curses, you've banished this venom, you've broken a cycle here for your family. You step forward and you're like willing, no matter what it takes. It's like no matter what you had to sacrifice, could have been like, willing to sacrifice a part of your soul, with the God card here. And that is why the universe and the God is so proud of you. It's like, you're willing to give anything to fulfill this role of protecting, being the protector and the warrior for your family, the provider for your family in all ways here. And God is saying the unique soul that you are, hey, they're so proud of who you've become and how you have stepped into this role with such grace and power. Wow. Okay, so before we do this, I just want to get additional cards. Okay. Okay, wow, we've got 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Yeah, you've done it with such wisdom here. With Archangel Uriel is about wisdom and light. You've brought light, you've brought wisdom into the scenario. You've done it because you had and you were the inherent soul to do it. Blossoming in abundance. Yeah, you were, like I said, I feel as though those that are around you in your life, loved ones, family, they feel your energy. You've always tried to bring in the best for them. You've done the best. You've done all the best that you can actually for your loved ones and your family. You've given them as much as you could, whatever you could provide, whatever you could fulfill, and whatever you could, protect them from. You've done this. So like you have done it with such grace and with such ease and with such courage. I mean, it could not have just been with ease, sorry, but you've done it. You were willing to do whatever it took, to make sure that your loved ones were okay. And I think this is, the universe has seen this. God has witnessed this. And I feel as though they're saying that they're so proud of who you are, that the extent of self-sacrifice that you're willing to give, it only comes with unconditional love. And that's why I also feel that you have a very strong connection to the divine here. And this shows, through the connections that you share with others as well. Wow. Option number 2. Okay, so I'm going to close off part 1 with the specific messages of why God and the divine is very proud of you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel as though, you are like a warrior of God even, with the sword. I'm finding it here, with God and the sword here. Yeah, you're definitely part of like archangels, the part of the archangel army here, with Uriel even coming up here. Like I said, your connection to Archangel Michael may also be very, very strong. Also, you're a very highly connected soul, to the spiritual realms. I do feel like you maybe have an angelic quality to you. And I feel as though also because you are so surrounded, you are this unique soul, any curse or banishment that comes towards you, it's like you absorb it and then you release it to the light. I do feel like you transmute light here even. Yeah. Like you turn venom into abundance here. You have this inherent quality as a soul. Yeah, you're able to kind of turn curses on its back type of thing here. Yeah, that's how you are able to fulfill here some sort of responsibility that you had here, I feel as though you have this power to transmute negative and darkness into light actually. Yeah. You are like a curse breaker. You're like a warrior. You're able to do this. And I feel as though you've used this power in the right way as well. And that is why the universe and the divine is so proud of you. It's like the gift that you were given here with the chalice as well by God, this divine soul that you are. You've used it in the past, I feel, with the ring, because you've definitely used it and you've done good in the past with it, and you've done good with it again in this lifetime. It's like even your angelic family is very proud of you here. I feel like it's coming strong here. You're able, like I said, to transmute the light, the darkness into light here. And you've never wished, I think, bad or, sent bad to anyone. It's like whatever darkness is thrown towards you, it's like you banish it. You banish the darkness to the light. Yeah, you create something good out of the bad here. It's like when you banish the negativity, it goes to the light. It's transmuted to the light. It's not like send it to the receiver, send to the sender. It's like you don't do that. Whatever is thrown at you, you transmute it to the light here, and that's why you have this angelic quality to you here. You're able to do this with this gift that was given by God here. Definitely, you've undertaken this responsibility with grace, I feel, and this gift that you were given in terms of being a warrior here, you're able to also use water to cleanse with the river here. So you cleanse energies, and you've done it with courage. You've done it in your family lineage here, and I do feel like you do it for others. So whatever is thrown at you, you're able to not only banish it with grace, but banish it with humility, and banish it with light. You are a bringer of light. You're not a bringer of darkness. You're able to transform here with the sword. You are able to transmute negative energies into light, into something good. You're able to change what was bad into something good. Like I said, bring in the venom and turn it into abundance. And it's like no two wrongs make a right? So you've known this responsibility, and I feel as though because you've done it with such courage and such grace, that's what the universe is so proud of you. And this one words here that comes here, it's that's sticking out here. It's follow this with mind and heart, and merry he meet and merry he part. So like you meet the merry and you part with the merry. I just feel like you don't have the intention to hurt others. You have the intention to kind of be the change. It's like no two negatives make a positive, right? You are the change, and you've brought this change, and that is why the universe and the divine is so proud of you. And it could have been even something very, very big that was done to you, but instead of you being angry or being like turning it into like something, because you had the power, right? You have the power to kind of send it back. I do feel like you have that to fulfill anything. You can fulfill the negative with the negative, but you chose with this responsibility to turn it into blossoming in abundance, turn the venom into light. And that is why the universe and God is so proud of you. Wow. Congratulations, option number 2. Amazing souls here. Wow. Okay, we have Aladdin with let me share this whole new world with you. Yeah, you bringers of the new world. Yeah, you know, you are the bringers of magic. You want to see change. You know, you don't want to kind of bring the darkness. You want to bring the light in everything that you do. Wow. Let it go from Frozen. Yeah, it's like, you know, let it go, let it go. You know, it's like the song says the cold never bothered me anyway. It's like, you know, you were never bothered by the negativity. You know, you were a bringer of light. Like I said, you're a bringer of magic here. You know, you transform the darkness into light. Option number 2, and this is why God and the universe is so proud of you, because you've taken this responsibility and this power with humility, like I said, and grace. We have Snow White. Remember, you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. Wow, it's exactly what I said, right? You've brought the sunshine. You know, you are so connected to the divine here. You know, you followed your guidance. You know, you're a bringer of, you know, because they say like nature is so pure. You know, us humans, we can conflict and we can bring the poison and the venom, right? But nature never brings poison, never brings venom. You know, you're so attuned to that angelic quality and that purity that you are the bringer of sunshine. Like I said, you can fill the world with sunshine, and you've chosen to do that. You have chosen to rather transmute the negative to the positive. And you know, we see it in the movie and the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You know, the queen sent so much of negativity towards Snow White, but she never had that that enmity within her to also bring that. You know, she was one with the pure heart and the purest soul. You know, and that's what her beauty shone. It wasn't just about her outside beauty, it was her inner beauty that the evil queen could never compete with, you know. And that was what the mirror was trying to emphasize to the queen, was that it wasn't the outer beauty that mattered, it was the inner beauty. And Snow White had that. And that is why I think it's shone through, and it's the sunshine that you bring to the world that the universe and God is so proud of you. Wow. You are my greatest adventure, The Incredibles. Yeah, guys, like I said, the amount of love that you shared with your loved ones, you know, you are the protectors, and they can feel your energy alone, you know, brings comfort and joy. Wow. You've done such, you've helped your family, and I think, like I said, it's done with selflessness, because, you know, with a superhero, you know, you don't it's like an inherent responsibility that a superhero is given, you know, with this power. And a superhero doesn't just expect recognition, they do it because they care for the community, they care for the world, and this is why you've done it as well. Wow. Wow, we have from the Frog and the Prince. Mama Oda says, when you find out who you are, you'll find out what you need. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. Yeah, you see, we have the word sunshine again. You know, you are the bringer of the blue skies, the sunshine. When you find out who you are, it's who you are as an inherent soul. Option number 2, it's the sunshine that you bring, you know, and you've made sure that whatever your loved ones need, you know, you've brought them the blue skies and the sunshine. It's like you guaranteed, like I said, you know, whatever sacrifice it took, whatever it is, you are the selfless soul to say that, you know what, my family will always have the blue skies and the sunshine. I will guarantee it, and go through whatever, you know, turmoil, obstacles, challenges, to ensure that it's because of who you are and the magic that you bring to others around you. Wow. Option number 2. And we have from the Lion King, Hakuna Matata, from Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, Hakuna Matata. It's who you are. It's what you bring. You know, it means no worries. You've ensured that your loved ones have no worries. You know, you've brought this peace to their life. You've ensured, and you've done everything that you can to ensure that you've taken on those worries. You know, it's rather that you face the worries instead of the people around you. Wow. Even miracles take a little time. Yeah, you are the fairy godmother. You know, you've played this fairy godmother role to the loved ones around you. You've brought miracles. You know, it could be even small miracles that maybe you have not seen, because you are this bringer. You didn't even know you were the fairy godmother, because you didn't expect anything in return. You know, you're a wish bringer. You fulfilled wishes just by who you are. It's like, you know, you are a fairy godmother, and it's like the role of the fairy godmother is to bring the wishes of others, to fulfill the wishes of others. The fairy godmother never thinks of herself. And this is who you are and who you've been to your family. Wow. Yeah. Amazing. Option number 2. And then we have the very things that hold you down are going to lift you up. Yeah. Timothy, the mouse from Dumbo. Yeah, guys, and I just feel like, you've helped others soar in this lifetime. You've lifted up others, where people were down, you were the lift up that they needed, and you've helped others soar, and you were always proud to be the one to lift others in this lifetime. And I just feel like, the amount of humility and grace that you have done it with no expectation. This is why the divine is so proud and so happy, to have you as their warrior and as their ambassador. I feel like you're the ambassador here of the angelic realm as well. Wow. Option number 2. Okay. So I'm going to leave part 1 there and we move to part 2 to let's see what you're manifesting. Hi, option number 2, and welcome to part 2 of this reading in terms of what you are manifesting. Wow. Part 1, was so heartwarming and so amazing. So yeah, let's see what part 2 holds. And I feel like I said, for option number 1 also, I feel that part 1 kind of stems into part 2. So it's like, what you're manifesting is like because of what part 1 is about, and why God is so proud of you. So I feel like it's because of the soul that you are and the self-sacrifice that you've done for others. I feel as though good things are manifesting for you. I feel like miracles even I'm hearing are manifesting for you because of the type of person that you are. Wow. And the the type of ascension journey that you're on. I feel it's like you are such a high level soul. I feel that you're part of, like I said, God's army, Archangel Michael's army. That I just feel like good fortune, good luck. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so we have intuition and manifestation. Okay. We have dark thoughts. We have the loving man. Wow, we have the honoring path. This also came out for option number 1. Yeah, so if you were drawn to option number 1 as well, you might want to check it out. And we have sacred temple. Yeah, wow. Okay. So yeah, definitely, option number 1. Okay. So, option number 2. Yeah, I do feel like it's so connected to option number 1 as well. So option number 2, I feel as though what you're manifesting, right, is everything that you've dreamed and desires. Yeah. Desired. I feel as though, like I said, you've always been stuck in this maze, putting others first, and you've been the loving man in doing so. This loving man energy, you've always done it in terms of, ensuring that others are taken care of. And I feel as though like the maze now is coming to an end. You no longer have to fight the shadows or for others. You don't ever have to fight any shadows. I feel as though you're so spiritually protected and so spiritually inclined and spiritually connected that it's like you are now being shown out of this maze. You will also be able to manifest everything that you want and bring it into your 3D, because you are so honored, you are so loved, and you're so like, it's like, they're saying congratulations. I'm just hearing like congratulations. And I feel like this path and this journey that you're now being led spiritually by God and your ancestors and your spirit guides is leading you out of this maze, out of this dark thoughts, this consciousness that you're currently maybe in and facing at the moment, into the journey of where you manifest what you want, your desires, and even bring in for some true love as well. But I feel like this loving man is also like, it's like God's love. I feel like it's God holding the roses here, with the shining behind this man. I feel as though like now it's the unconditional love that you give to others is coming back to you as well as you enter this honoring path. Yeah, I just feel like you're such a highly ascended soul. You know, you're honored at the soul level that you are here, and it feels like, you know, you should know, like what the universe is saying is that you're so worthy of this manifestations that are coming into your life. Know that you are also worthy of it, and that you should also get and receive, be open to receive what the universe wants to bless you with here, what spirit and source wants to bless you with here, because maybe you also felt like, you know, undeserving at times when you were stuck in this maze. You may have felt that, you know what, it's okay to put myself behind others, which is, you know, not being done out of selfishness, but it may have kept you trapped, also locked, you know, in a maze that you were not able to come out of. It may have also, you know, kind of kept you locked from receiving certain things that were meant from you, you know, because this universe and the manifestation is also about willing to receive, you know, give and receive. So, you know, it's good to be a giver, but you must also be willing to receive. And I think the universe is saying that now, with the help of source and spirit, you are moving out of this mentality of also to just giving, but being able to receive also at the same time. And this is the gift, you know, it's a gift of, because it's who you are. You know, you're meant to be honored. You are this honored soul, this soul that is so loved and loved by source himself, as well as you know, by your spirit guides and your ascended masters and whoever you believe in, you know, from a spiritual context and perspective. I just feel like they are saying that everything that you've dreamed and desired and wanted to dream and desire is coming towards you. But I also feel like this is your intuition talking as well. So the clues of what you're manifesting is going to be guided by your intuition. I think as though you have felt that you are moving out of this maze. I do feel like inherently as a soul, you know that this is coming. You know that you are shifting into this world where a new world is being presented by itself here. And I do feel like you've also received maybe higher communication from your higher self in knowing that you are heading onto this new path, an honoring path that is meant for you here. I do feel like also, like I said, you'll be manifesting significant connections. This could be like a dream counterpart, you know, significant friends. This could be like a significant counterpart in the way of a soulmate, you know, twin flame even for others. But I feel as though what was destined for you, you know, is going to be there, what is meant for you. So it's like universe is saying that nothing can be taken away from you, you know. Whatever, like I said, negativity may have been thrown against you and maybe kept you trapped, or tried to keep you trapped in this maze. It's like the universe is saying, no, what is destined for you will come, and nothing that was meant for you can be taken from you, because you are so highly protected by source, your spirit guides as well. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, you are meant to be recognized in this lifetime for the kind of soul that you are. You're meant to shine bright in this lifetime as well, and that is also what is being manifested for you as well. It's like you are being recognized for the true soul that you are, and it's also, you know, you're recognized for it not only at this 3D plane, but you're recognized at it from a 5D plane as well. It's like God and source already knows who you are, and it's like they're saying that now it's time for the world also to see who you are. So some watching could also be manifesting stardom in some way, you know, where you are receiving recognition from the collective as well in this position. Some could be stepping into a new position of authority, receiving some sort of recognition and award. But I feel as though, you know, you are already celebrated in the 5D, and it's like now the universe are saying that you should be celebrated in the 3D as well. And I do feel like, you know, whatever you have manifested in terms of wishes and prayers is now also coming into fruition, but it's going to come like in the form of magic, I feel. You know, a manifestation is I believe, to a certain extent, a form of magic, but this is going to feel like it's a complete hand of the divine here that's over you here, leading you out of this maze to your wishes and manifestations, where things start working out for you. You know, it's like I'm hearing like the wheel of fortune, you know, is turning in your favor. And I feel as though wherever you have felt trapped and wherever there was lacking in that specific area of your life is now being transformed as you received all of these dreams and wishes. Yeah. I also feel like, you know, you're going to recognize and also step into this like power, you know, where you no longer have to fight your shadow self. I feel as though you may have had like, you know, voices at the back of your mind saying, okay, you're not worthy of this, you're not deserving of this, but the universe is saying that no, you know, you are meant for higher things. You are meant to be recognized. You are meant and worthy for all the good that is about to come and be showered upon you. Yeah, I feel like blessings are going to be showered upon you by God and the divine here, because of the inherent soul that you are, you know, and your link and also your connection to the spiritual realms and to the divine is going to grow in strength as you come out of this maze, because it might have been like also you've forgotten, you know, you were stuck in this maze where you've forgotten your true power and who you are at a soul level. And once you come out of this and you see the manifestations come into your world, into the 3D, you're going to remember like who you are, this honored soul that you are, and how closely loved you are to the divine. It's like when magic pours into your life, you're going to remember and you're going to come out of this maybe this dark thoughts headspace and this negativity space here, because you are going to inherently see the magic, you know, come in front of your eyes here. Wow. I do feel like this person that's entering your life is could be part of your soul family as well, because I do feel like it's a direct divine counterpart that's coming in here. Because it's like, you know, divinely linked here, I do feel. And this person could be traveling towards you, you know, it's like now this person is coming into your life as you walk this path. So I do feel like you'll be meeting this person soon on this journey of where you see this manifestations coming into your life. I do feel like, you know, with this person coming so close, it's like they are close. They're close to you now. It's like once you step into this and receive this recognition is when you meet this person as well. Yeah, this union is so spiritually protected here. I do feel like this is a masculine, feminine coming together here, but this is just energies, right? So it could be, you know, in every way that it resonates with you, but I feel like it is meant to be. It's a fated union here, and it's divinely guided and divinely protected as well. I do feel like, you know, this person that you are manifesting into your life is a similar soul to you. It's like both of you are like, you know, similar in terms of ascension journey and vibration. That's why you are linked and meant to kind of find each other here. I do feel like this person will feel to be the person that you've manifested and wanted to manifest. So I do feel like it will be part of this magic that unfolds into your life as well. Yeah, but I do feel like, you know, you're also manifesting a higher ascension overall in this lifetime. Wow. Okay, let's see what else we can get in terms of what is option number 2 manifesting. Wow, we have action. This also came up for option number 1. And we have a number 8 here with the 7 and the 1 donating to an 8. Yeah, so I do feel like things are moving forward for you now. Option number 2, you are coming out of this. Things that may have felt, you know, stagnant in the past here, you are moving now. Action, things are moving. There's a level of speed here. It reminds me of the Chariot card. We have all tied up. Yeah, definitely, you know, things are being released here with this maze, you know. And we have the 3 and the 2, which donates to a 5. So there's change coming where you may have felt tied in the past with things, like I said, you know, felt like they were taken from you, or that you maybe even didn't realize that, you know, you may felt, okay, that this it was impossible to manifest, you know, things that were tied up in terms of like, okay, you were like, okay, I'm never going to find this significant relationship. Maybe you felt that time is not in your favor, that, okay, time has passed, you know, you were trapped in this maze and you felt that it was never going to happen for you. Is now coming into your life. Yeah, wow. I feel like there's a lot of surprises are waiting for you. Option number 2, things that you may have felt were impossible is becoming possible here with the grace and the blessing of God, I feel. Yeah, yin and yang, this divine union here with the number 22 here. You're meeting your significant counterpart for those that are looking for love. For those that are in a relationship, I feel as though you're going to feel this bond. Things that were, you know, tied or bringing your relationship down is now going to be released here but there's a blessing of from the divine here, from God, that's coming in terms of union here. Definitely there's a release, because we have the 22 and the 23 here. Yeah, it's actually moving backwards if you see here, because we have the 23 now that was tied up, and the 22 is free and open. Yep, there's a release, and this is a divine blessing. Deceit. Yep, we're definitely moving away from that. This also came out in option number 1. Wow, happy family, guys. Number 4. 4 is an angelic number, so I do feel like it's a blessing from the angels and the spirit guides here. Wow, guys, you're getting everything that you want. Option number 2. Wow. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah, doors are opening up for you. Option number 2. Significant doors, I feel, are opening up for you here. You know, because they are higher doors that you didn't think you were reaching here are now opening up for you. You're finding your way out of the maze here. Like I said, you know, the doors are opening up for you. You may have felt stuck and that you were never going to enter or escape. You are now, the doors are like wide open for you. And I also feel as though you're going to feel as though, or you're going to realize that with the intuition here, the clarity is going to come. That why, even if certain doors that were closed from you, or from you, you know, or for you, were closed as part of spiritual protection here. Yeah, they're protecting you from this deceit. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, it's like God's, you know, God's rejection is God's protection here. That's what I'm hearing. And it's very, like, you know, it's weird how the reversal is happening here, because we had the 23, right, and we have the 22. So it's like you going from all tied up, you know, to balance here and receiving this divine union. And then we had the 24 here and the 25. So it's like you're now coming out of the deceit, you know, and doors are opening up for you. So previous doors that were closed for your protection. Yeah, because we have 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, stages that were meant to play out, I think. Wow, and we have victory with the 28 here. Yeah, you are overcoming this maze. You are coming out of this deceit. Whatever this, I think, represents in your life, this could be financial instability, could be betrayal, connections, you know, could even be deceitful family. You know, you're moving away from this. You're creating your own happy family here. It's like your dream family, your soul family coming together here. Wow, okay. We have, yeah, hostilities. You know, you've taken up the sword here. You've always had to fight, I feel. You know, for others and for righteousness, I feel. And you're getting victory. Yep. It's funny how the cards have come, because we've got 23, 22. We started with 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28. Wow. It's been a cycle. Option number 2. Yep, I can see it. It's been a tough cycle to conquer, a tough maze to conquer and to come out of. But you were the soul that was meant. You are the warrior of God here. You were like, victory was assured for you here, but you've taken up the sword. You've done it. It's like you've conquered it. The hostilities. You had many trials and tribulations. Yeah, wow. You're coming into a community here. Like-minded people, like-minded soul family with the 7 here. A lot of luck. Yeah, and you're walking away from the past, entering a new portal, a new gateway to your dreams and manifestations. Okay. One more card here. This hostilities is reminding me of Conan the Barbarian for some reason. Indecision with number 8. Wow, okay, so we have a lot of synchronicities in terms of 7 and 8. Wow, here's the 27, guys. Okay, wow. This is amazing because we've got 22, 23. We saw 24, 25, 26, and the 27 came. So like the ending of this 27 is walking away. So it's walking away from all of this. You know, the deceits, the hostilities, the bad, walking out of the maze. It's like the gate is open for you, which we saw at the doors here, opening up for you. You're entering a new lifetime here. And it's like you are so supported by your spirit guides here, because we have, this is like the firefly here. You know, it's like you are now the spirit guides are showing you and opening the doors for you here. It's the time for these doors to be open. It's the time for you to escape this maze here. And I do feel like, you know, you're going to have to make a decision in some way, you know, but I also feel like you will be spiritually guided in terms of which way to go. It's like you are now coming out of this maze. You know, because we have the indecision as the 8 here, and we have 27, which donates to a 9. So it's like you are moving out of the maze. You're being shown the way, spiritually guided to come out. Yeah. Where it was indecision before, where you were stuck and didn't know which way to go, you are now being shown the way here. Wow. Option number 2. You are manifesting this. Yeah. And both ways it's unknown, right? So it's like, you know, you don't really know, but then, you know, your spirit guides step in to show you this path. And I feel like this path that you choose will bring you to abundance with the 8 here. Yeah. It's the ending of a cycle of the old and the beginning of the cycle of the new here. Yeah. This could be also meeting, like I said, a significant counterpart that may lead to marriage for some. With the number 4, but with a happy family, it's like you are now able to experience the abundance of having a family, having, you know, connections that support you, having a peace of mind, even I'm hearing as well. And you are victorious here, you know, with the 28 here. I feel like this being the last number in the series of numbers that we saw, you know, the 8 and 2 represents a 10. So you have ended the cycle and you're coming out victorious. And that is why you are being celebrated here on this honoring path. Wow. Okay. So option number 2, let us see what closing messages we can get in terms of your manifestations. I do feel like it's a whole new world that you're entering into, you know. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. So we have Peter Pan with when there's a smile in your heart, there's no better time to start. Think of all the joy you'll find when you leave the world behind and bid your cares goodbye. You can fly. Yeah, option number 2, you are now flying. You are bidding all of this hostilities, this deceit, your previous cares behind, as now you will find joy. You are entering a new pathway of joy. You are flying, you are soaring, and your ancestors are around you here. I feel with Peter Pan, yeah, he showed Wendy and her brothers Neverland, you know, where it was a period of joy, you know, youthfulness. It's like rebirth, you know, where you never grow old, you know. So I do feel like your spirit guides are showing you the pathway, leading you there, as we saw. Wow, we have love is a song that never ends. Yeah, definitely. It's those that are looking for love are going to be manifesting that. This also came out in option number 1. This one also came out for option number 1. Adventures out there. Yeah, a whole new journey and adventures are waiting for you. Option number 2. Know that this is going to be a completely new world. A world that you were never expecting. That you can't even imagine. Like I said, the impossible is becoming the possible here. It's like you're becoming a kid again, I feel, you know, with Peter Pan and this reference to the movie Up. It's like now you're going to be in that childlike wonder, fulfilling the wishes that you may have even had as a child, you know, happy family wishes here. I feel as though all type of experiences are going to be fulfilled for you. Wow, this also came out in option number 1. Okay, you don't have time to be timid. You must be bold and daring. Yep, this is the time for you to step and celebrate. The party started. Yeah, I'm hearing. So be bold, be daring, and yeah, be in that energy to, you know, want to experience that adventure. I think your spirit guides in the universe is like prepping you up for this, to say that adventure awaits you now. You know, it awaits you. Step into it with courage, be bold, and use the same courage that, you know, which we saw in part 1, the courage that you've shown for others. Show that same courage for yourself, because you deserve it now. You deserve this happy family. You deserve to have all of this abundance being showered upon you. We have from Hercules, a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Yeah, guys, you are the hero. Like I said, you are now deserving of this. You are deserving of all of this abundance. It's the time for you to step into that childlike wonder and, you know, because you are worthy of this. Like I said from the very beginning, this is the time for you to shine, for you to soar. This also came out for option number 1. Wow, okay. Even miracles take a little time. Yeah, guys. Like I said, you know, I'm sorry, this was part 1. So like I said, now you're becoming, stepping out of your fairy godmother role and let the universe be your fairy godmother. You know, where miracles are about to come into your life. And this may have, like I said, taken time, you know. It may have taken the time, but now is the time for you, for those doors to open. It's going to feel like miracles and magic, like I said. You know, it's going to feel like where you see things transform in front of your eyes. Like how we said, where, you know, Cinderella here changes her dress and sees things come, you know, straight out of like a fairy tale here. Wow. And then we have the... oh yeah, this is the death card. And you know, with this image here, it reminds me of, you know, you are so protected. It's like you don't care, you know. Your spirit guides are saying, do not worry about the dangers here. You are so heavenly protected. Nothing's going to be able to harm you. What was destined for you, you're going to shine. The abundance that you receive, nobody can take it away from you. Wow. Option number 2. Yeah, you are destined for greatness, I feel. Definitely destined for greatness, destined for happiness and abundance. And this is like a destiny now. The wheel is turning here, where this new adventure is going to come with magic. It's going to come with luck. It's going to come with celebration as well, and it's going to come with love. Yeah, wow. Okay, so option number 2, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm so happy and thankful for all the energies. God, divine source, the archangels, we saw the energy come in strong. We thank them so much for being here in the sacred circle, and we thank them for the messages. I do feel like, you know, this is the start of something new, and I feel that is why it was called to kind of start this series. So yeah, expect a whole new fresh chapter. I feel for the collective as a whole, we are stepping into something new. And yeah, I feel as though dreams manifestations are about to come true as we step into the Aquarian age. So yeah, be bold, be staring, and know that the adventure is out there waiting for you. Okay, option number 2, sending all my light and love. I will see you in my next one.